Hey guys, thank you for joining. My name is Michelle. Today's video is a little bit different. I want to talk about 10 things that you can do today to increase your value. Why am I talking about this? Usually I'm talking about handbags. In my 2.5 years of YouTube, I have grown a lot, and I feel these things that I've learned are really important to share with you, especially in this landscape where material items are on the surface determining someone's value, what we perceive. But when we start to look at ourselves as valuable or not valuable because of the things that we have or carry or possess, I really disagree with that. But the truth is, when you come in contact with a person, if he or she is perceiving your value based on what you have and not seeing your true personality, maybe that's not someone you want to hang out with. The sponsor of this portion of the video is Vici. Look at these glasses, aren't they lovely? I get compliments on them wherever I go now. Vici is an online only company. You send in your prescription and get some fabulous glasses. Let me show you what I love about these. Not only the details, but look at, this has a two-way hinge. So now when you're taking your glasses on and off your face, you're not damaging the screw, because this gives you some room to do that. By the way, use both hands. Don't do the Tom Cruise thing and go one across the other. It will ruin the hinges. But I absolutely love their glasses, so check out their website. And if you use my link, you automatically get a percentage off. Now on with the show. So now we're getting into this landscape where your perceived value is based on how many material things you have, and I might have contributed to this problem. Maybe by advising people on what luxury items to buy. And what I have seen as my channel has grown is that it's never about the things. You can still be a good person and not have Louis Vuitton. You can carry Louis Vuitton and be a really bad judgmental person. Either way, or you can fall in between. So I have written 10 things here that I did to improve my life, which in turn increased my value. So number one is to stop gossiping. Gossiping is a low vibration habit. A low vibrational habit, that means talking about other people, celebrities. I think this about that person. None of it is necessary. None of it affects your everyday life. And trust me, if you're gossiping, probably someone is gossiping about you. Or if you're hanging around a friend who is saying bad things about another friend, that person is probably saying bad things behind your back as well. It takes up a lot of energy that you can be using for other, better, more productive things. Number two, eliminate negative thoughts. These thoughts are saying things like, I'm so fat, I'm not pretty, I'm not smart enough, I'm not good enough. These are often thoughts that pop into our head, especially when we're perusing social media and subconsciously comparing ourselves to internet models or influencers out there who seem to have the perfect life filled with all the perfect things and the perfect trips and the perfect body, but we don't know what's behind that. We don't know that they got liposuction. We don't know that they severely struggle with body dysmorphia issues or eating disorders. Everyone is going through their own struggle. Now, even if you feel negatively about yourself today, that could change at any moment. Again, it's an unproductive thought. That's not true. Value yourself more. Number three, eliminating negative friends. Like I said in number one, if you have that person who's always gossiping or complaining. Now, I spent my whole life being a people pleaser, listening to other people's complaints without giving them a therapy bill. You don't want to be the person that somebody dumps all their problems onto, complains about their husband or their coworker or their dog or their kids. Anytime you see them, they just use you as the venting vessel to complain. There's BetterHelp.com for that. There's therapists for that. You are not the person responsible for carrying and absorbing your negative friends' negative complaining thoughts. It will just drain you. Have you heard of the term energy vampires? You don't need them, nor do you need to be one, okay? So if you're doing anything on this list, check yourself, and you'll see how much happier you are when you stop participating in these negative vibrations. Number four. So number five, this includes journaling. Number four, I start each day with 3 gratitudes. So I have my trusty journal here, and I start my day with giving thanks for 3 things. Even if those 3 things haven't manifested yet, like the 4-bedroom house that I want, I'm thanking the universe in advance. So I put myself in the vibration that it's already here. When you start your day on gratitudes, you start just on a positive note. Who wants to wake up and go, ugh, another day of work. Turn it around. I get to go to work. I get to make money today. Now, at the end of each day, you're going to end the day with 3 gratitudes of grateful things that happened specifically today. You'll see how much your mood starts to improve when this becomes a habit of practicing gratitude. You'll see how much you complain less and how much negativity you're not going to absorb into your life anymore. Okay, so with that step, get a journal. Number 6, exercise and eat right. This is the true definition of self-love, taking care of your mind and your body. Self-love does not mean eating donuts and watching Netflix. It's okay to do that once in a while. I know we need to, like on those PMS days, we need to. But self-love is not spending excessive money. It means exercising and eating right. That is taking care of your body. If you take care of your body, your mind will improve, your mood will improve, your endorphins will improve, your hormones will improve. Everything that can be cured with retail therapy or with Netflix, just try taking a walk, having lettuce instead of chips. It might not be as satisfying, but you train your brain to operate in the healthier mode when you start to fill your body with good things. Take care of your body. Number 7, create goals and stick with them. Is this hard? It's either easy or hard. It's how you look at it. Now, I always write my goals. I write them in my journal because when you write them down, you give them power, and you give that power, send it to the universe. It's like writing a message to you from your future self. This is what I want. Number 7.5 in that, everything you do, think about, does this contribute to my goal or not? Does this contribute to my goal or not? It could be as simple as, I want to buy a new car, so this is how much I have to save for my down payment by the end of the year. Let's just say that number is $4,000. So now when I go out in the real world and I'm at Starbucks or at 7 Leaves and I want to buy boba, does spending the $7 right now, does it contribute to my goal or not? And let me think about that. Sometimes you have to give in. Sometimes I want that sugary drink. And if that happens, okay, is there somewhere I can cut back? Maybe I cut back tomorrow. So I had to think about this very consciously in starting my YouTube channel. I had a goal for my YouTube channel to create a video every week. So I had to ask myself, every time somebody asked me to hang out, does this contribute to my goal or not? And I knew it wasn't, because most of the time those girlfriends wanted to hang out and complain and waste time or drink, and none of that was contributing to my ultimate goal. Once in a while, you gotta get out and socialize, but these are important ways to stay on track. It's a sacrifice, but it's very rewarding when you get there. Number 8, eliminate time wasters. So time wasters for me, now I had a goal of doing 1 video a week on YouTube to hit a certain number of subscribers, and that number was 1,000. So this was 2.5 years ago. But the time wasters I had to eliminate were Netflix. Some of your friends are time wasters, energy vampires. Do you ever have people that call you and just want to vent for an hour? Well, that's an hour of your time. What should you do? Do you get it back? Should you charge them? Or do you just chalk it up to like, I'm being a good friend, but what did you get in return? Sometimes we just have to say, hey, I would love to talk to you, but not right now. Like, let's do that over lunch, where at least you're having a meal. But you can't just stand there and let somebody drain you for an hour. Other time wasters, the amount of time I spend watching YouTube. No, just kidding, keep watching me, guys. Time wasters are things that are not improving your health, wealth, or your brain. Okay, number 9. Here's one way to improve, actually. Most of the things I've said already have been cut this out. Here's something to add. Read. Read books, read fiction, read nonfiction, read documentaries, read whatever, especially if you're creative. So I joined a book club recently, something I would never do, but reading, it really increases your vocabulary. It increases your ability to have conversations. It expands your brain. It makes you want to be creative. It makes you think, how do these writers get these words out so eloquently? And it helps to jog your brain so that next time you're in conversation or you're writing something or you're writing your YouTube script or you're just talking to someone, you think of words or ways to phrase things that you hadn't had that experience before. You see, we go to school from the time we're 5 until we're 17 and then we stop. Or some of us go to college. Not many adults do continuing education. So some of these keyboard warriors with all their thoughts and opinions, like, where are you getting that info from? Really? Reading, not only does it help to improve your mindset, improve your vocabulary, it's also time to quiet your brain. Reading helps your brain to process things. It's very different from just sitting down and watching a Netflix documentary. I love those too, but reading just trains a different part of your brain. And also you have to sit there and be quiet and spend some time with yourself. And spending time with yourself, you really get to know yourself. You get to calm down, calm your nerves. That really is self-love. So number 10, the thing to add as well as reading is meditating. Like I said about reading, quiet time, meditate, quiet your mind. My practice of meditation, there's plenty of meditations that you can follow on YouTube, but my favorite source of meditation is my daily yoga. I try to go daily. Some days I do skip if I'm just tired because it's also a physical practice. But meditating will do wonders for you because when you quiet your mind, that's when you really find out who you are. That's when you really find out what you need, what conversations you need to have, what conversations you don't need to have. Trust me, a lot of these conversations are probably running in your head. I'm going to see this person. How is that going to interact? What am I going to do? We all have something that's called the monkey mind. It runs our imagination. It worries about the past and the future, but doesn't allow us to be present. Meditation teaches you how to be present. Most of us worry about things that haven't even happened yet. And 90% of the things that we worry about won't even happen. Doesn't that keep your mind running? Your mind can be used for other things, more important things. Spend that creative energy making money. Do you ever run into those people who are just always chaos? Always have something to complain about, always have something to say, always have an opinion about what you're doing with your own time and your money and your life. This is what's called the monkey brain. When you quiet your mind, not only are you present, but it leaves room to appreciate what you have around you. We all have so much. If you're watching this channel, you have a phone that you can watch YouTube or Netflix or anything on. Isn't that amazing? And so many people in the world don't have that opportunity. But the more we have, the more we complain. So I encourage everyone to have a meditation practice, even if it's only a few minutes a day to quiet your mind. It's best to do in the morning, right when you wake up, and then again in the evening. And you program your brain for good things, good, positive things, being present in the moment. Now, when you practice these 10 things, you'll see that having material things, they really will not fulfill you as much as you thought you needed to have those things. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with shopping and having items that you love. Like, I love my Tiffany, I love my Barbies, I love my handbags. But it's when you start to get judgmental about yourself and other people, when you start to get into credit card debt, judging other people, that lowers your value. So increase your value, increase your self-worth, increase your respect for yourself, increase your respect for others. I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you like this content, do let me know in the comments. If you're new here, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button. My name's Michelle, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.